Alright guys, Jack here with Tattoo Network Access. Welcome back to the show. It's the show where you can get all your tattoo news and entertainment. And today we have a special guest for a special topic on the show today. The topic of discussion comes from a tattoo I did recently on a 17-year-old. That's right, I was in a state where it was legal, and I still kind of felt a little torn up about it, so I wanted to go over both sides of the case. So the topic is underage tattooing. Where is it legal? Where is it not legal? What states have age limits and what states don't, and some require you to be at least 14 years old. Some are parental consent with no age specification. But here in the studio with me today is the fallen angel, Lucifer, Beelzebub himself. Welcome, Satan, to the show. Satan, come on in.
Thank you for having me on the show here. Glad to be a part of it. Now let's get down to the dirty business.
Okay, first off, let's talk about the states that are 100% against tattooing anybody under the age of 18. All right, all these states are 18 plus.
Fuck those states.
California, Alaska, Iowa, Maine, Maryland, Mississippi, New York, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, Rhode Island, Texas right here.
Are you shitting me?
Utah, Virginia, Washington, and Wisconsin. Now, for the longest time, I believed that that's the way it should be, 18 and up, but this recent tattoo might have changed my mind a little bit. You want to give us the other half of the list?
Okay. All right, let's get to the good side of the list. Let's get to my states, the ones that have parental consent, but don't have a specific age minimum requirement or anything like that. It's just parental consent is all that is stated. Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, Missouri, Nebraska, New Hampshire, my favorite cesspool, New Jersey, North Dakota, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Vermont, West Virginia, and Wyoming. The cowboy state.
These states got no minimum, so we can get them in the crib as early as possible. Hold the fucking phone, Satan. You don't want to be getting them when they're babies. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, let's get them in the crib. Let's get them in the crib. Give them a little drinky poo, a little puff puff. We'll give them a tattoo and then send them to cocaine preschool. That ain't chalk on the chalkboard.
Didn't you just tattoo a 17-year-old? Yes, I did just tattoo a 17-year-old. It was only 12 days before her birthday and both her parents were present in a legal state. Not to mention the fact this girl already tried to hand poke some bullshit on her arm as she was already quite a tattoo enthusiast. Now that brings me to my next set of states. States that have parental consent allowed, but also have a minimum age where you can't go under that age. And these states include Iowa, Tennessee, Georgia, and Massachusetts.
Yeah,
now, Georgia and Massachusetts have a
but you
special
can marry
thing
your sister
in
when
their
you're 14.
law which says it has to be performed by a doctor. Satan, where do you think the line should be?
There is no line. Get them in the cribs, send them out early. We don't even need a parent. Fuck, we don't even need consent. Let's just start stabbing people.
Well, that's a bit extreme, don't you think?
Nah, fuck it.
I gotta say, I strongly disagree. As a parent, I know that I've made some dumb tattoo decisions in my youth, and I wish I could go back and change those now. I would want my kids to be well educated about the process and about artwork in general before they go marking themselves permanently.
Fuck a bunch of education, nerd.
Well, we know you're not a big fan of education, but I think education can be a big part of how early you're ready for a tattoo. The more educated you are earlier in life, I think the better tattoo decisions you're going to make.
Okay, they should fuck a bunch of education, nerd. They need to get a fireball right there on their throat.
Also, what about the topic of these people? What if they have some bullshit on them already that they got in some basement somewhere?
Yeah, I was there.
Say, you've clearly not educated yourself about
Good party, man. Good party.
Artwork in any way.
Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me? You know how many times my ass has been painted on a canvas?
This is ridiculous. Well, that's enough of this guy. Let's get him out of here. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this topic. I'd love to know if I've got anything on my list wrong. I'll post the article of research where I got all my information in the comments. And if anything's been updated in your state, please let us know in the comments of how that works and how you feel about the topic in general. Brought to you by Inked In Tattoo Supply. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is gimmicks to get people in the shop. Now, with Halloween over, the slow season is fast approaching, and so some of us try to, use gimmicks to get people in the shop. What kind of gimmicks are we talking about? Gimmicks can range from advertising a special rate to doing an ad campaign during the slower times to anything like big parties and events, or like a Friday the 13th type of deal. Now, I opened my shop on Friday the 13th, and I particularly am not one who is super against it. I like to work under pressure. I work well under pressure, and it's naturally why conventions are one of my favorite settings in the tattoo industry, because there's a lot going on, and and those things make it fun for me. A lot of artists hate this type of stuff. A lot of artists hate gimmicks in general. Some of the newer type stuff you can do is email campaigns and newsletters, and most of us are just working tattoo artists, so a lot of us feel the effects of the slow season. I would say more than half of us feel the effects of the slow season, especially during Thanksgiving and Christmas. As a shop owner, I feel especially responsible for helping the guys in my shop get more appointments during these slow times. Now, a lot of artists are going to argue that the only gimmick you need is good artwork. And I beg to differ, because I've worked with a lot of great artists who deserve to be booked up, but for population reasons or something or other, they're not booked up through the winter, and they still feel the effects of a slow season. Here's a clip I made for myself just to fill a few appointment spots that I had available. Check it out. Any of y'all remember this guy?
And Westway is #1 when it comes to big savings and a big selection on late model, low mileage used cars.
I hate advertising like that, so I'm just going to get on here and keep it real with you. During the holiday season, it's a slow time for tattoo artists, so what I like to do is work a few extra hours at discount rates. So I'll be having some spots become available, and if you'd like one of those spots, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments or send me a message. We also have gift cards available. They make great stocking stuffers. I'd really like to know what you guys think about using techniques to fill slower times. What you guys like to do. I know you don't want to give away your secrets, but there's a world of tattoo artists out here that want to hear your opinion. I know the fact is that most tattoo artists don't like any kind of gimmicks whatsoever when their books are full. But when you need to get people in your chair, what do? Okay, let's keep things light for a bit now. Here's some of my favorite tattoo TikTokers, and I'll put their credits on the screen.
What's up, everyone? I'm here to let you know that my books will be opening... Tattoo shop.
Yo, how much for a medium-sized tattoo?
Okay, so I'll need just a little bit more information.
No, just like medium size.
Medium price?
Oh, okay, great.
Anyways, my books will be opening up next. Tattoo shop.
Yeah, I want to set up an appointment.
Great. What do you want to get done? Hello? Okay. All you have to do is go to dammitwoody.com to tattoo shop. Oh man.
Oh no, what's wrong?
I had a nightmare that I was opening my books.
Oh, go back to bed. You can open your books up next year.
Okay. Can it be late next year?
Of course it can.
When you're too comfortable with your client.
Cool. We're done.
Alright, Chief. What's the damage?
Fuck. I hate this part. Don't say too much. Don't say too little.
I know this motherfucker only went 4 hours and 45 minutes. You better stand at 5 hours.
Well, I definitely went over 5 hours, but I can round down. I like this guy.
Well, we went 5 hours, so that'll be 1,200.
Did we though?
Fuck.
Yeah, we actually went a little over. I was rounding down.
Well, if we took out all the breaks and all the talking you did, to my calculation.
Well, oh shit. You know, I just realized we missed a couple spots in the tattoo. You mind if I hit it quick?
Oh yeah, I don't mind at all. How long do you think it'll take?
I don't know, like 15 minutes.
Good enough tattoo. What can I get you? All right, I want to get 2 marsupials cage fighting to the death. What? Mortal wombat. I'm in.
We'd love to hear from you here at the show, so send us any of your favorite TikTokers. But also, we want to share other funny stuff like maybe scratchers in your area or CCTV from your own tattoo shop. Maybe somebody breaks a chair or falls down in a funny way, or events that you have going on. Maybe a charity that you're doing, anything like that. And if you know a rookie on the rise, send us some of their pictures and their name, and let's see if we can give them a shout out. Now, next week, November 11th, 12th, and 13th, I'll be in Kansas City for the Carnival of Ink Tattoo Convention. I can't wait to meet everybody out there. I'm super excited. I've heard a lot of good things about this show. Of course, I'll be doing interviews, so I'd love to meet you and for you to show off your work and show it here on the show. And as always, I'll be reporting on who's winning what. Can't wait to see you there.